Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This I hope will work out. My wife's away for a week. She's away down to London, so I thought I'm just going to try and do some camps. There's no point in hanging about the house. I might as well even get out locally, then I can get back quickly for work. So this is camp number 1 of hopefully 3 this week maybe. Nothing spectacular. I'm going to go local, you'll probably recognise it, and hopefully it'll be windy enough to keep the midges away, which is my main bane. But I've got the bike in the back, I've got to bike in, camp up when I get there. So follow me along, we'll just see how this wee overnighter works out. I just arrived and it's looking suitably breezy, which is a good start. The only thing is I think I have forgotten my crash helmet. Oh, that's a pain in the bum. I'm not going to go back for it, sorry. I'm just going to have to take the gamble. Oh, take that back. I did bring it, good. This might be a wee spot for the night. It's relatively out of the way of any unwanted visitors. Okay, I've got a nice view looking north. Yes, I've got the wind farm in the way, but as we say, camping amongst giants. So this is the Sierra Designs Flex Capacitor again. I'm going to use this on the Tour de Mont Blanc. I just thought I'd bring it again. I just try it out for size and weight, etc. I think it's just a wee bit heavy. I'm almost tempted to go for something ultralight. It's just over 1 kilo. This has got about just under 6 kilos worth of kit in it. But yeah, it's very comfortable and it has lots and lots of pockets, much more than I have in my, or I did have in my Osprey Levity. But anyway, we'll get this wee tent up. I brought the Lightwave Sigma. I'm not a huge fan of the standard pegs. They're alright, but they do tend to bend a wee bit under hard rock or whatever. And they're not the easiest or hand friendly to get in and out. So I'll maybe mix and match. I may start to use more of my carbon core MSRs. Because it's just single skin, it's a lot quicker, as I've probably explained before, but it's also extremely solid in the wind, so it does give you a lot of confidence. It is fairly breezy up here, nothing major, so anyway, we're up. I'll get decanted now, get all the gear in. The old tent's looking a wee bit just stained, and the reason for that is porridge gate, as I call it. My porridge burst on one of my previous trips. If you watch my videos, you'll have seen it. Porridge absolutely everywhere, and it just leaves this kind of sweet, sugary smell, and white stains absolutely everywhere. I'm using the Light Tour again tonight. It's about 5.8 R rated, which is way beyond what I need tonight. It's in 20 degrees or so. But yeah, I find this the most comfortable sleep when I'm lying down. Weirdly, when you're sitting, it just compresses a bit too much and you get cold spots on the bum. But as a sleeping mat, when you're actually lying, it's really good. So before I go any further, I'm just going to check this lie. Make sure that my head is above my feet. It's a very basic thing, but if you're new to wild camping, make sure that your head is slightly higher than your feet. Otherwise, it causes you major issues with sleeping. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Excellent. Okay, let's get the rest of the gear in. Save weight again. I don't know whether to use this in the Tour de Mont or not. This is probably the lightest head torch I've got. The only thing is it's only USB chargeable. It's a wee cheapish, relatively inexpensive Sun Blesser, which they sent to me a couple of years ago. But I've actually hung on to this one because I find the band very comfortable and the overall weight is very low as well. But it's just about how long I'll get out of it before having to charge it again. I guess if I just take a big power bank, I'll be alright. For lovers of tat from eBay, I've also got a new radio. The last one I wanted, it didn't have AM and shortwave on it, and it was slightly bulky and heavy. So I've decided to bite the bullet and just get another one. So this one cost about another £7, say big spender. but I've got shortwave, I've got FM, I've got AM, just the usual aerial. It's not that small, but it's actually pretty light. Okay, just popped the rucksack down the bottom, that's all emptied out, got all my kit. Going pretty minimalist tonight, just because it's such a quick overnight. Not even brought a breakfast, just some coffee. I'll be back at work by 9 o'clock. So yeah, this is all about just trying some basic minimal gear and just see if I want to change anything up, as I say, for the future. I've also got the, let me just bring you in here, in this wee dry bag, I've got the Decathlon MT 900, I think it is, my wee zero rated down bag, which is probably a wee bit over the top for the summer, but it gets used all year round and it works. Right, I think what we want to do is just get this bike hidden a wee bit more. It's sticking out like a sore thumb. Not that there's that many people around or I'm that close to people, but just in case it attracts undue attention. Right, I'm fed and watered, so I'm just wondering whether I should go out for a wee blast on the bike, because we've probably got a couple of hours worth of light yet. It seems a shame to waste it, so I might have a wee look around. If I do, I'll bring you back to that. Either that or I'm quite relaxed. I quite enjoy just lying here listening to Radio 4 on the new £7 radio. I don't know why, I never listen to the radio at the house really, and I certainly don't listen to Radio 4, but I don't know, when I'm out camping it seems to be the channel by default I end up on. Brain food, I think you call it. So I'm on the summit of Dunwan Hill, which I think is the highest point in Whiteley, or maybe the second highest point. There's possibly one further over there. But anyway, they put the orientation table up here and it's a viewpoint that a lot of people walk to. So it's very, very familiar to me over the years. Although when I first came to the wind farm I had no idea where I was going and there was no signage and it was so easy to get lost, especially in the winter. But now it's all signposted up. It's a great place for cycling as long as you don't mind wind turbines. Some people hate them. I tolerate them, to be honest, but it's also handy as a place to cycle, walk dogs, etc. So it's quite good from a leisure point of view, and just the odd tent, camp, testing gear, etc. Yeah, so it's a good steady breeze. There's been no midges. I've got no midge repellent on as yet, which is brilliant. It's getting very gloomy south and west. In fact, it looks like it's raining over the Clyde coast possibly. It's getting a wee bit dreich looking, but I think it will stay dry here, touch wood. Pretty much north that way, I would say. There's Dungoyne and the Campsies running along here, and then a split through the middle which would basically take you towards Loch Lomond and the Trossachs. So yeah, but it's gone very gloomy as well, as you can see, which is partly I was thinking of going up to Loch Lomond tonight, but the traffic put me off, and also the weather forecast wasn't so good for there, so not so sunny. But I might end up there tomorrow night for a second camp, so this might become a wee series of short camp videos over this week because I've got nothing else to do at night. My actual camp spot is just over that way, and to be honest it looks like it's well disguised. I can't see the bike sitting, it's now standing up. I definitely can't see the tent. It's such a tiny wee thing and it's very stealth, so that's quite good. Nobody I think will bother me. Right, I'm going to head back towards the tent I think and decide whether I want to take the bike out for a wee blast or not. Well, no, it's all gone quiet now. I certainly don't see anyone coming along the tracks towards the hill or down by the loch side. It's all gone pretty quiet. They usually tend to just stay over by the car park area within about a mile or so. But with the bike it's so quick to pop in. Right, let's head back. Don't think these guys are too happy that I'm here. They're certainly very curious. Well, I was going to head out for a wee bike run earlier on there, but it got pretty gloomy and it just lightly raining, so that just put me off. So I'm just sitting in here listening to Radio 4 and chilling out. Sorry it's not the most exciting camp, guys, but it just was literally just a last minute escape, and maybe I'll try and do another one tomorrow night or the night after. I'm just using the bike light to light up my tent area so as I can see what I'm doing. On camera it probably looks lighter than it actually is. As you can probably see, it's getting pretty claggy now. The mist is coming down. Everything's getting slightly damp, so I'm going to get in and get comfortable and just zip up and get out of this damp wind. That's me, I'm in. I've sealed up for the night, just left a wee bit of venting to try and get some of the air through it because it's pretty damp outside now. It's just a kind of drizzle, fine drizzle. We're almost in the cloud. So I'm going to chill out for half an hour, listen to some of the radio, and then just go for an early start in the morning. Good morning everybody. So it was quite a damp night actually. It rained quite a bit, not particularly heavy, but just a constant drizzle. So as a result, the tent inside on the fly sheet, the nylon is soaking. The inner carbon coating in that Lightwave traps the water and holds it, stops it dribbling. But it was still very clammy and damp on the inside. Not that it got to my sleeping bag or anything. It's fine. So I'm actually wondering whether I could do with a bit more space for about the same weight. I'm actually thinking now about possibly getting a Dustin X Mid one person and maybe trying that and taking that with me on the Tour de Mont Blanc. So yeah, I mean, all these little tests are useful. Anyway, I'm going to pack up the tent, get shifting and get back down the road and get back to work and back to my desk for 9 o'clock. So if I don't speak to you, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the wee mini adventure. Not particularly exciting, but anyway, a worthwhile little test. And I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye bye.